Hello and welcome to Focus on Crestview. I'm Marian McBride and I'm the chairman of the Crestview Area Chamber of Commerce. And we are so glad that you are with us today. And we have a very full day today, beginning with Mr. Dexter Day and two students from the Crestview Senior High School. And we want to thank you and welcome you all for being here. Appreciate it. It's Matt, Krista, and Dexter.
Yeah.
Hey, how are you?
We're doing good. We're doing good. Thank y'all for having us, Marianne. It's always a great thing for us to come here and to highlight the things that we're doing at Crestview High School, and most importantly, highlighting the students that we brought today. And the students that I brought today, I brought two seniors today from Crestview High School, two of many of the great students that we have at Crestview High School. I brought, first of all, I brought Matthew Bottoms, aka Matt. Bottoms, a senior at Crestview High School, and I also brought Krista Johnson, also a senior at Crestview High School.
And I remember seeing them at the breakfast.
They did.
Let's see, what did you do, Matt?
I did the invocation.
The invocation,
yes,
and you introduced some of the people.
Yes, the principals.
Right. I just want to say thank you before we get started, because we have a lot I want to cover with y'all.
Okay.
But thank you to the North Oklahoma County Schools for being our breakfast sponsor.
Well, we just enjoy doing it, and that's what we did. It's for students, by students, and about students, and that's what we are all about at Crestview High School.
Tell us what's going on.
What's going on right now? Well, it's the final leg for our seniors. They're in the last semester of their senior year, getting ready to wrap up their senior year, getting ready for graduation, and making sure all the credits in line, and they're preparing, for graduation and for the next chapter in their life, which is a big chapter. They start all over again. They go back to the bottom of the totem pole as freshmen in college. And when I say some of them go, I mean, we have a lot of students that are taking AP classes for college credit and dual enroll, and also gaining those credits. So some of them actually are sophomores maybe going in also. So
wow,
that's what we're doing right now. We also have testing going on right now, state testing. I know everybody's excited about that, but that's something we have to do, and we just move forward and doing the state testing, which is not having to do anything with our seniors right now. The only testing they're doing is really maybe some are taking the ACT and the SAT to get higher scores to get a little more funding due to the ACT and SAT.
Well, let's hear from one of them, and let's see. Matt, let's start with you. Tell me, how do you feel about graduation? And then kind of what your plans are for your future.
All right. Well, graduation's coming fast. Like, it's coming on us pretty quick. And I still have a lot of stuff to take care of before graduation. But I'm really looking forward to going to college. I'll be attending Auburn University come
And so you've
fall.
already done all of that?
Yes, ma'am. I've already received all my scholarships. I've already gotten accepted. I already know what I plan to major in. I plan to major in mechanical engineering when I get there.
Wonderful.
Yes, ma'am.
So it'll be a bittersweet thing for you guys?
Yes, ma'am. I haven't lived in Crestview all my life, so I'm not as close to everybody, but I've still gotten to know a lot of great people coming to this school, and it's going to be sad to leave them behind, but I'm excited to move on in
And I bet this gentleman right here, your principal, has been really instrumental for you?
Yes, ma'am. I haven't known him very much, but I got to meet him a lot this year, and I've really liked the way he's handled Crestview.
He's a great guy, isn't he?
Yes.
Krista, how about you, hon? How do you feel about all of this?
I definitely think graduating is going to be super bittersweet. Like, just leaving all the people, because I grew up here. I started at Walker, and then I went to Davidson, and then I went to Crestview. So I've known all these people forever. So leaving them behind is definitely going to be sad.
Totally two different viewpoints going here.
Is.
What do you have to say about that?
Well, it's good. I mean, I can only, all I can do is reflect back, and being a school that we are, it's easy to be a good school with students like this. It's somebody asked me at one time, so how do you have a championship team? And this guy said, it's like making chicken salad. You can't make chicken salad unless you have the chickens. And we can't be good without good students. And we do. And I know that's, but that's what we do. And this is what we're about. And this is what I'm about. We're all about the students. Right. And the highlight of my day is to get out and walk around and say good morning and speak to them and see them throughout the day. And then I have students come in, they have situations we deal with, and we teach those students how to deal with those situations and the situations. We don't have problems, we have situations, and then we deal with them and move on.
That's a good word.
Yeah, we try to be as positive as possible.
That's a very good word for that. Now, Krista, back to you for a second. So, do you have college plans, or have you made those plans?
I definitely have college plans. I definitely want to continue to play volleyball. Have a couple of offers. I'm undecided though, so. I need to decide quickly though, because
So you played volleyball through high school?
Yes, I played volleyball and basketball.
And do you coach that?
No, I do not. They don't let me coach anymore.
Oh, okay.
I miss that piece. But we have
What
a great,
happened?
What
Were
happened?
you sent to the principal's office?
Yeah. They as a principal, I don't get to coach anymore, which I do miss that piece because I coached a lot of years. But we do have coaches and that do that, and Coach Combest and we have Coach Combest that coaches volleyball. And I could go through all our coaches, but we have a great coaching staff that supports our student athletes and works them real hard. And that's a hard piece there because you have to have that relationship, and you're also pushing them sometimes beyond what they think they can do.
Right.
And we always want to raise the level of play for them, and sometimes you try to push them a little bit further than they think they can go sometimes. And that's a good thing because you want them to believe in themselves and have that confidence. And it's not all about success, it's about failures, because we learn from success, but we also learn from failures. And then we take those failures and learn from them and move on.
You know, a little bit later in our program today, we're going to have one of your bookkeeper, Barbie DeMera, who's going to talk about the history of our North Okaloosa schools, which we're real thrilled about having, because isn't it 100 something?
100 years.
100 years.
Mm-hmm.
That's
It is.
unbelievable. Now, you have not been there that long, Krista. Okay, gotcha.
But I have, talking about the 100 years, my family has been involved in Crestview High School since in the late 60s. My brother graduated in 69, Greg. He was one of the first he was the first graduating class that graduated from Crestview High School where we're at today.
Really? It was in 1969?
69, 70, 71, and then my sister Donna graduated in 72, 73.
We better not be telling too much.
She lives in Agawam, so she won't hear this.
Okay.
Massachusetts. And my brother Gary graduated in 76, and I graduated in 78. And my mother worked there as an occupational specialist when I was a senior in high school.
So you were just like built into it.
Right.
You were born into it.
Right.
Raised in it.
Right.
So let's talk about you for a minute.
Oh,
Let's
goodness.
talk about you.
Let's talk about me. I was born and raised in Crestview, and if you drive into Crestview High School, you'll see the sign, and on the sign it says Crestview High School, once a Bulldog, always a Bulldog. Once a Bulldog, always a Bulldog. I know Matthew didn't go to Crestview, but now he's a Bulldog, and he'll always be a Bulldog.
You take it with you.
And we have a lot of great memories at Crestview High School, and I played sports at Crestview High School. And
but you did coach, right?
I did. I coached. When I came in, my first year was at Chipley High School, and then I came back to Richburg, where I was first taught alternative ed, and I coached football, soccer, and baseball. And then I spent nine or 10 years at Richburg, and then I went to Davidson as head football coach, athletic director.
Goodness.
And then I coached there, and I coached multiple sports. I coached everything except probably golf and tennis there. And then at that time, there was a job position came up at Crestview High School, assistant principal, and I applied for that, and that's where I'm at today. Yeah.
We've got about 3 minutes, which is plenty of time, but are there any special things going on for the rest of the year, Dexter, that you want to tell our audience?
Well, we do.
about?
We have sports going on right now. We have baseball and softballs going on right now. We have track going on right now. We have tennis going on right now. We have I think we have boys weightlifting going on right now. We have a lot of activities going on our campus. Last night we had the dance banquet. I mean, there's always something going on at Crestview High School, whether it is Crestview High School or others coming in and using our facility as their venue, using our auditorium, using our track. We have Special Olympics coming up too.
Really?
That they'll have there I don't know if it's at Crestview High or Fort Walton Beach. I know that we had it there last year, and our students are very involved in the Special Olympics. Miss Tammy Dillon is our sponsor and our go-to person from the high school that does that, and that's a big piece. And the students get involved in that, and they serve as coaches, with those Special Olympic athletes. Yeah, and they do. I'm telling you, we got a great group of students at Crestview High School.
Well, y'all have great leadership, beginning with you. You're the principal, and all of your staff going, but Crestview High School's really got a high rating, doesn't it?
Yeah, we did. We this year, as my first year principal, we were an A school.
It seems like you've been there longer.
Yeah, I have. This is my second full year, and last year was my first full year, but this is my first full year as a school grade, and we were A school, and we've got a great faculty and staff. I mean, like I said, I told you earlier, our support person of the year, Miss Juanita Payne Galbraith, is the support person of the year for the district, the whole whole district, and she won that, and now she's in the running for support employee of the state. So we just got a great, the teachers, the staff, the whole smear, everybody works and do what's best for these students, keeping the
Y'all are
school
lucky.
up. Yeah.
Yes, we
To
are.
have such caring teachers, support staff, principals, all these leaders there. We just wish you guys the best, not just you two, but the entire Crestview High School senior class
Thank you.
as they move forward in their lives. It's an exciting time for you guys.
Yes.
A really exciting
The future's
time.
coming.
Quick, quick.
Yeah,
quick.
yeah.
Very
You don't think it's ever going to get here, but it
Yes.
does. I want to thank you again, Dexter, for helping us have such a successful breakfast last week. And I hate that anybody that's watching our show today did not get to see it, because you students, there were a lot of students there and a lot of teachers, and it was just great. It really, really was. And the Crestview Area Chamber just really appreciates y'all's continued support
Right.
of us.
Well, we couldn't do it without their support either. I think it's you scratch my back, I scratch your back kind of thing. As they do a great job in supporting us and all the fundraisers we have. We could not survive without the community support, and that is big to our kids, because it's not about me, it's not about you or anybody else. It's about kids.
It is
and,
about the
and giving them the
students.
greatest opportunity to be successful and to move forward. And that's what it's about. It's about them. That's the relationships we build with them.
Well, best of luck to all of you.
Thank you.
Very much. Well, we're going to move along, and I hope you will stay with us, because in our second segment, we're going to have Barbie Tamara, who is a bookkeeper at Crestview High School, giving us some history of the North Okaloosa County Schools, and with Miss Dawn Mann, our incoming chair.
When 10,000 students need to be online at the same time, Cox Business is there.
When the big game relies on an even bigger communications network, we're there.
And when students need the same tools and opportunities no matter where they are, we're there.
With a $16 billion network and ability to route 50 million calls a day, Cox Business powers education. We're there for your business, too.
Someone will be in need of wisdom, in need of comfort, in need of a friend, a brother, a sister, a meal. We should use the time we have to be heroes and make a greater impact by strengthening our ties to others. Be someone's hero. Give, advocate, volunteer, ignite a way.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. Stop the texts. Stop the wrecks. Visit us at stoptextstoprex.org.
Welcome back to Focus on Crestview. I am Dawn Mann with Legacy Insurance, your co-host and incoming chair for the Crestview Area Chamber of Commerce. I want to again thank Okaloosa County School District and Mary Beth Jackson for sponsoring our March breakfast for the Crestview Area Chamber of Commerce, and also want to put a plug in for the school district that they are now #2 in the state. How exciting is that? They also turn 100 years old, and with me today is Miss Barbie Tamara, and she is the bookkeeper at Crestview High School, and we're going to talk a little bit about the history of the North Okaloosa County Schools. So how long have you worked for Crestview High School?
I have been at Crestview High School, Dawn, since 2009, but I've been with the district since 1997. I have a little unique experience that I started at Richburg and followed a principal out to Baker, and then this job came open at Crestview, and I applied for it, and I have a background in bookkeeping, so.
Okay, and I was going to say, we talked yesterday, and you have kind of a unique perspective about Baker, Laurel Hill, and Crestview High School. So why don't you share with us a little bit about that? And you did some research for the 100-year slideshow and celebration, and I think you have just a unique perspective about these 3 area schools.
Well, I was actually born in Alabama, as I told you yesterday, but my father was from here, so we moved over whenever I was just a few months old. So I lived in the Laurel Hill School District, and I went to school at Laurel Hill until I was in the 8th grade, and I transferred to Richburg, which at the time went through 9th grade. You know, they've all changed now,
Right.
but so I went to Crestview as well, for my high school years. And then, like I said a few minutes ago, I actually worked at Baker. So I've kind of been involved with, which are 3 of our oldest schools in the north end of the county. So I've been involved with them in different ways throughout my lifetime.
Right. And yesterday when we were talking, you said you were actually at Laurel Hill when Laurel Hill burned down, and you remember being in a portable. What was that like at such a young age?
I went to 1st grade there, and I was in the portable there, and I remember thinking, wow, we don't even have a building to go to school in. So, it's my first memories of school, and I was like, this is strange. Well, then I don't remember, I think it was by my 2nd grade year they had it finished and open, because I want to say that was somewhere around 1972 that they opened the building that's currently there. So,
right.
Yeah.
And I noticed on the slides they showed Laurel Hill as the Little Red School, Little Red School.
Yes.
How did that get its nickname?
I am not sure about the nickname of that, but I do know that it was up on a hill, and that was part of it. Laurel Hill has changed their name several times throughout their history as well. I know at one point in time on one of my slides it talked about it being called Old California, which, there's so much that I found from this that I would love to kind of dig into. Ella Shaw, who is one of our assistant principals, actually pulled a good portion of these pictures for me so I could kind of get everything lined up. She's a great historian. She helped me greatly with these, and we pulled, but I love to find out the history of things like that. So some of the things I actually found out about Baker and about Crestview, it was just very interesting to get to take a look at. So
some of the things that I noticed in here was like the manor that's right there in town used to be the high school, and now I look at it and I'm like, wow, that used to be, it's the center of town, used to be the high school, and now they've just reused that building over and over and over. And now y'all have the beautiful facility that's just been repainted and redone on the north end of town. It's beautiful to me.
Yes, and we've been there since I believe they dedicated that in 1968, opened to 69. So, and you get an old girl like that, you've got to make some cosmetic changes. And Mr. Day and our administrators have worked really hard to come up with funds to kind of give us a little bit of a facelift so that everybody looks at us and says, wow, they're sticking with everybody.
People don't really realize at the breakfast when the students were reading off all the schools, I thought, wow, there's that many schools in Crestview. And I'm tailored around Bob Sykes because that's where, my son goes, and some neat history on Bob Sykes. My dad went to Bob Sykes, and now all 3 of his grandkids have gone to Bob Sykes. So if anybody's needing a technology update, it's Bob Sykes. So if there's anybody out there that wants to donate some money to technology, I'm pretty sure some of the older schools would love to take on some donation money for that.
Yeah, there's 12 of us up this way because I communicate with all of those principals trying to get everything ready for the chamber breakfast. So, which that's it's a little undertaking. But it's well worth it because to see the finished product and everybody enjoying it, and it turned out well, I think. So,
and at Crestview High School, we had talked yesterday about the Stride program.
Yes,
there's certain things that are done on the north end of the county that are special to our students to help them go into different fields. And we had mentioned the Stride program. Explain a little bit about that.
That's through. It's partnered with the Area Health Education Center, West Florida AHEC. And what it is they try to get some of the students introduced to some of those stronger based science classes that they'll need to get into different aspects of the medical field. And FSU is also a partner with that. So, the hope is that you can get those kids started in middle school over at Shoal River and pull them into those things at the high school and then get them into FSU. And it's kind of a rural medical program, so they're hoping that they can get some of those kids to come back into their own community and serve their community after they do this.
Absolutely. I know they say by 7th grade, girls are lost in math and science, and that is a big push right now, is to keep the girls involved in math and science. So I'm really excited to see what's happening. I love to watch the Stride program come and take our blood pressure at the Crestview breakfast. It's a great learning experience for them. I want to thank you for coming and sharing your thoughts and your perspective and your history with the schools. So we will be back in a few moments with Marion McBride, and we're going to talk about the Triple B barbecue that's coming up and some great opportunities to win some raffle prizes.
In only 30 minutes a week, you can make a big impact on a child in Okaloosa County. The Okaloosa School District is recruiting mentors at all academic levels throughout the county. Studies show that students who are mentored develop self-confidence, make better grades, and improve their relationships with adults and peers. To learn more about the mentoring program or to sign up, visit OkaloosaSchools.com and click on the Become a Mentor link. You can make an immediate impact on a child and the community by becoming a mentor today.
On our show, Level Up, we track down all kinds of monsters that escape our favorite video game and bully their way into the real world.
Real life bullying? That's an entirely different problem.
He'll do his best to get on your nerves, but the smartest thing you can do is try and stay calm, walk away, and find a teacher or other adult. Together we can all stop bullying by speaking up.
Go to stopbullying.speakup.com to find out more.
This PSA brought to you in part by the Cox Southeast Region Diversity Council and Cox Communications.
Before a disaster turns your family's world upside down, it's up to you to be ready. Get a kit, make a plan, be informed today. Learn how at ready.gov.
Welcome back to Focus on Crestview. I'm Marion McBride, the chairman, and I have with me Don Mann, the incoming chair from Legacy Insurance. And we're going to very quickly go through some things for the chamber, but I first want to start with the Triple B. This is airing in the month of March, and it's not quite time for the Triple B, so I want to talk to you about a couple things. Is that this raffle for $1, Don. $1 will get you a stainless steel grill, a grill accessory package, a $150 meat package, a $100 gift card, 2 folding canvas chairs, and 1 seasoning gift pack for $1. Someone has got to win this, so y'all need to go out there and buy your raffle tickets.
Yeah.
And this is the Triple B in Main Street, downtown Crestview. But also, the Triple B is brought to us by Cox. And we want to thank them tremendously. And we have a lot of sponsors: Lee, GMC, CenturyLink. We have some gold sponsors: Assurian, Child Care Network, CCB, Shoal Creek,
Restylers.
Restylers.
Aftermarket specialists.
I couldn't read it. I'm sorry, Restylers. You're right next door. And the Crestview Centennial. We have some silver sponsors: First NBC, Okaloosa Title and Abstract. And we have bronze sponsors: Gordon Air Conditioning, the Main Street Land and Title Company, Jay's Gun and Accessories, Emerald Coast Dermatology, Holloway and Hardy, Shaw Moving and Storage, Legacy Insurance of Northwest Florida, Community Bank, and Wise Equipment. And we have partners: North Okaloosa County Medical Center, and the Pearson Creations, and the Florida Lottery.
The City of Crestview.
And the City of Crestview. Can't forget them. I'll be in lots of trouble. And also, your company, Legacy Insurance, is sponsoring the entertainment. All of this, y'all, is on our website. I encourage you to go and look at everything. The entertainment starts at 10:30. It goes all the way to 6. It is a family-oriented day bring your family, your kids, your strollers, your puppies, and just have a marvelous, marvelous time.
Let's go back to that raffle.
Okay,
it's $1
for $1.
$1, and we've
have
got Walmart, Air Care, Air Conditioning and Heating,
Hub City Ford.
Hub City Ford. Who else? CCB,
CCB,
Community Bank, Christie Catonhead, and Consolidated Ace Hardware. So again, local businesses have stepped up to say, you know, we're sponsoring the Triple B. So this is very exciting for us.
And it's going to be huge. So y'all don't miss it. And I would raffle off my pig, but it's not. I've had her for 20 years, so we'll have to move along.
All right,
so let's go back to our new members.
I think Sandra, our new membership and events coordinator at the Chamber, has been kind of busy. We have a lot of new members this month. 21st Century Oncology, Cricket Wireless, David Watkins Crestview Memorial Funeral Home, Elegant View Event Center, North Florida Financial Corporation, Superior First Response, and We Care Air Conditioning and Heating. So, I mean, that's a lot of new members. I think she's been kind of busy.
Well, I think we're getting bigger because we had 276 people, I believe, Valerie Lott told me, at the breakfast, 40 of which was the Okaloosa County School District.
Who's now number 2 in the state.
Yep. We're very happy for that. Thank you so much again for sponsoring. We had Dexter and Barbie on a while ago, and 2 wonderful students. So really appreciate that. And I think they're going to be showing, Cox going to be showing some pictures here of our breakfast, which was just a blast. I had a wonderful time. But anyway.
We also have an after hours this month. It's going to be at the Crestview Public Library. And I think that you can vote while you're there. Dennis Mitchell's going to be on the keyboard. I believe they're going to have the poll.
Sing?
No, I think he's just playing.
Okay.
I think you can do early voting. It's from 4:30 to 6:30. Come on out and come see our beautiful library. They've worked really hard. We have a new public library director. So we're excited. Marcy, I believe is Marcy. I think so.
They say in tours of the library by the Friends.
Of the library, and they're getting geared up for their book sale again too. So where else can you buy a book for 25 cents?
And if you want to donate any books, be sure to take them by the library.
Yes.
And that is going to be this week,
Thursday, March 10th, from 4:30 to 6:30. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So now let's talk about that after hour. Let's talk about last month's after hours.
Last month's after hours. I missed last
Community
month's
Bank. It was a blast. And I know that Jerry and Sean have some pictures, but it was Community Bank and Christie Catonhead, Justin, all of them at the bank just did a super job. Wonderful chocolate with a little thing
fondue
coming down.
Fountain.
Yes, it was just a blast. And now let me you have one more though.
I do. Real quick, we want to shine some light on our business spotlight, Beltone Hearing Center, Cameron Jordan, they have multiple locations. They have 8 offices, locally, Crestview and Defuniak, and they are our business spotlight winner. And go read their article in the Focus, go to their website, and just go by and see them.
And thank you so much, and we appreciate everybody that has been with us today and also who is helping us become a bigger and better chamber.